Death has always been one of humanity's greatest mysteries. For thousands of years, cultures across the globe have created powerful stories and beliefs to explain what happens after we die, from paradise realms to cycles of rebirth. These afterlife beliefs are as varied as they are fascinating. Today, we'll explore 9 different views of the afterlife that give us insight into the values, fears, and hopes of people from all over the world. Let's dive in. Ancient Egyptian beliefs. The ancient Egyptians believed that the afterlife was a continuation of life on Earth, reserved only for those who had lived according to moral principles. Originating over 5,000 years ago, these beliefs were deeply connected to the Nile's life-giving cycles, which they saw as symbolic of death and rebirth. After death, the soul embarked on a journey to the fields of reeds, a paradise that mirrored the fertile Nile landscape. But before entering, the soul faced the weighing of the heart ceremony, overseen by Anubis, the god of mummification. The heart was weighed against the feather of Mat, the symbol of truth and justice. If it was lighter than the feather, the soul could proceed. If not, it was devoured by Amit, a creature that was part lion, crocodile, and hippopotamus. Egyptians believed that items buried with the deceased, such as food, clothing, and even shaptis, small servant figurines, would help them in their journey to the afterlife. Imagine a landscape brimming with golden wheat fields, gentle rivers, and ancient deities standing watch, offering the righteous eternal tranquility. Norse Mythology, Valhalla and Hell. In Norse mythology, shaped by the harsh, cold landscapes of Scandinavia, death in battle was seen as a pathway to honor and purpose. Those who died bravely were chosen by Valkyries to enter Valhalla, a majestic hall ruled by Odin. Here, warriors known as the Einherjar would fight by day and feast by night, preparing for Ragnarok, the ultimate battle at the end of time. However, not all souls went to Valhalla. Those who died of sickness or old age would go to Hell, a realm ruled by the goddess Hel, who was half living, half dead. Hell was not a place of fiery punishment. Instead, it was a cold, shadowy world where souls drifted in quiet resignation. Picture Valhalla as a grand, echoing hall where endless feasts and battles invigorate those who inhabit it, contrasting with the silent, gray mists of hell that emphasize the Norse value of courage and the honorable death. Hinduism, reincarnation, and moksha. Hinduism, one of the oldest religions in the world, views life as a continuous cycle called samsara, encompassing birth, death, and rebirth. Rooted in Vedic traditions, the concept of karma, where actions in this life influence future rebirths, encourages a life of virtue and self-awareness. The soul, or Atman, moves through different lifetimes based on karma, the cumulative result of actions in past lives. The ultimate goal is to achieve moksha, liberation from samsara, and unite with the divine. Imagine rebirth as an ever-turning wheel where one's current actions shape future lifetimes, urging adherents to live with integrity and awareness. Visualize a moment of divine union, a shimmering light, an experience of boundless peace as one attains moksha. Ancient Greek underworld. The Greeks believed that all souls, regardless of their deeds, journeyed to the underworld after death. This belief reflects a society that prized honor, heroism, and moral judgment. Ruled by Hades, the underworld was reached by crossing the river Styx with the help of Charon, the boatman, provided the deceased had a coin for passage. Within the underworld, the soul's fates varied. The heroic and righteous were sent to Elysium, a paradise of eternal happiness, while ordinary souls wandered the asphodel meadows in a state of neutral existence. The most wicked, however, were punished in Tartarus, a deep abyss reserved for those who had defied the gods. Picture the asphodel meadows as an endless field shrouded in a gray mist, where the common souls drift in a quiet, dreamlike existence, while Elysium sparkles with green fields and soft breezes, reserved for the most noble. Christianity, heaven, hell, and purgatory. In Christianity, the afterlife is defined by the promise of heaven or the threat of hell, based on one's faith and deeds. Influenced by early Jewish beliefs and later shaped by influential texts, heaven is depicted as a place of peace and eternal communion with God, where light and love abound. Conversely, hell is portrayed as a realm of suffering and separation from God, reserved for the wicked. Some Christian traditions also believe in purgatory, a temporary state where souls undergo purification before entering heaven. Picture heaven as a radiant, golden realm, basked in warm light and music where every soul finds complete solace, while hell looms as a shadowed, fiery chasm, a symbol of ultimate separation from divine love. Buddhism, Nirvana and Rebirth. Buddhism teaches that life is full of suffering, driven by desire and ignorance. Originating in ancient India, this philosophy emphasizes the cessation of suffering through enlightenment. To escape the cycle of samsara, one must achieve nirvana, a state of complete enlightenment and liberation from suffering. Unlike Hinduism, Buddhism does not believe in a permanent soul. Rather, consciousness is reborn in a new form based on karma until nirvana is reached. Envision nirvana as a serene, endless horizon beyond worldly attachments, where one finds an eternal, quiet peace, reflecting the Buddhist focus on inner transformation. Indigenous beliefs of the spirit world. Many indigenous cultures across North America believe in a spirit world that exists alongside the physical realm. These beliefs are often deeply rooted in the landscapes, animals, and traditions of each culture. In these beliefs, life continues after death, with spirits joining ancestors in a realm that reflects the natural world. Ceremonies and rituals such as dances and offerings honor these ancestors and maintain a strong bond between the living and the dead. Spirits can act as guides or protectors, influencing daily life and ensuring the continuity of cultural values. Picture the spirit world as a vast landscape under starry skies where ancestors walk freely, offering their wisdom to those who seek it. Japanese Shinto beliefs, yomi, and ancestral spirits. In Japanese Shinto beliefs, life is surrounded by kami, or spirits, that include natural forces and ancestral spirits. Rooted in Japanese ancient practices, the respect for ancestors and nature forms the foundation of Shinto. After death, souls might enter yomi, a shadowy underworld where spirits exist without joy, yet many spirits continue to watch over their descendants as guardian ancestors, influencing their lives with subtle presence. Picture yomi as a twilight world, shrouded in mist, where spirits drift without end, while the kami of ancestors rest peacefully, watching over their families from small, lovingly maintained household shrines. Islam, Paradise and Hell. In Islam, life after death begins with the waiting period in the grave, where souls anticipate Judgment Day. Drawing from early teachings in the Quran, the afterlife offers a vision of paradise as a lush, vibrant garden, where every need is met, contrasting with the intense, fiery suffering of hell. On Judgment Day, deeds are weighed to determine one's fate. Entry to Jannah, paradise, or Jahannam, hell. Jannah is described as a garden of eternal peace with flowing rivers, lush greenery, and contentment beyond imagination. Picture Jannah as an endless garden, green with rivers flowing gently through, while Jahannam burns as a stark contrast, a reminder of justice. From reincarnation to eternal paradise, these beliefs reflect the diversity and depth of human imagination about what lies beyond, whether it's a paradise, a reunion with ancestors, or a cycle of rebirth. Each culture offers a unique perspective on what happens after death. Which afterlife belief resonated with you the most? Or do you have your own vision of the afterlife? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed learning about these views on the afterlife, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insights into life's mysteries. And remember, some things take only minutes to explain, but a lifetime to explore. See you next time.